A brand new series starts on 4 now with the first of 10 extreme sports designed to push the limits of human endurance. Tonight, the story of estate agent turned Hawaiian hero Fraser Black.
The islands of Hawaii lie in the central Pacific, just south of the Tropic of Cancer, in the power northeasterly trades. They have long been a paradise for surfers and board sailors from around the world.
Hawaii was the place to go for windsurfing. There was no place like it. All the developments were coming out of Hawaii, and it had a mystical, magical ring to it. Going to Hawaii, it sounded like you'd be leaving the 20th century behind and all the crazy technology and just getting into the purity of sailing.
For one Englishman, the call of the islands was irresistible. It drew him away from his routine estate agent's job in search of a dream. Fraser Black now ranks among the world's best in high-wind, big-wave board sailing, that part of the sport which demands the highest of skills in the search for new and radical maneuvers in the most powerful combination of wind and surf.
Radio. And grab them all.
Aloha, this is Joe Typo with the 98 AM and FM Surf and Marine News Report. Sunset Beach and backyards top our list of spots today. The sailboarding action there today will be hot. Low tide at 10 a.m. is -0.2 feet. A high at 2 p.m., 2.1 feet. Our Hawaiian sunset tonight will be at 7:07 p.m. with sunrise Tuesday morning, 5:50 a.m. Around the rest of Oahu, Makaha, Ala Moana, Diamond Head, and Sandy Beach are all 3 feet, while Waikiki, Makapu'u, and North Beach are just 1 to 2. Moderate to fresh-paced trade winds will blow offshore on our west, southwest, and northwest sides, with the choppy surfaces expected elsewhere around the island. For mariners and all sailboarders, small craft advisories remain in effect. Well, in conclusion, it looks like sailboarding the North Shore is where it's happening today.
Lazy, oiled bodies broil in the sun. But only yards away, in the impact zone, where the sea meets the land, there is a transition to high-energy action in the water.
Diamond Head is probably the best windsurfing location on Oahu. It's a wave that's strictly for the windsurfer, I think, because the peak moves so much about through the reef that you need to be very mobile to catch the best of the surf coming in there. Although nowadays we're going to more radical breaks on the North Shore, it continues to be a great testing ground for new maneuvers.
Ideal wave sailing conditions occur when the wind blows along the beach and the waves are high and steep, for it is then that they offer the greatest opportunity for movement on the face. Throughout the summer, the trades blow fairly consistently at speeds of 15 to 25 knots, bringing with them the summer swells, waves that begin life as storms way out in the ocean.
took a long time for some of the windsurfers to come around to the idea that windsurfers and surfboards were very much the same thing. Just one needed a little more flotation than the other. And so we've progressed along the lines of surfing very much to the point where it's parallel today. We're looking at the same kind of ideas and hydrodynamics that they are.
The board and rig for wave sailing were developed for high maneuverability and the quick response needed to ride the steep face of the wave. Light boards with little flotation are preferred by most riders because they're more responsive at speed. Foot straps add to their control by allowing the board to be lifted and pivoted into the turn to give a closer intimacy with the water. They're essential too while jumping, preventing the rider and board parting company in the air. The shape of the tail and fin arrangement prevent the rear of the board from sliding away while turning. As the board is inclined, the edge or rail cuts into the water to carve the turn. The fins keep the board on track. Different fin sizes permit tight maneuvers to be made in the unbroken water on the face or in the aerated water on the lip or curl of the wave. Slots allow the rider to choose the best arrangement for the conditions. Designers have been working on ways of making the sail less cumbersome by raising the tail or clew to prevent it dragging in the wall of water behind the rider's shoulder. But this, combined with shortening the boom, decreased the sail area, so the sail was made more rectangular and given battens for added support, thus giving extra effective sail area at the top of the mast. The mast base has caused many problems for sailmakers and for riders. Fraser is trying out a simple arrangement which uses a rope as a universal joint. With it, he can make repairs even while being tossed about in the surf. New ideas ensure a constantly evolving and efficient wave-riding machine, tuned by the individual for the prevailing wind and surf conditions. Out in the water, surfers look for that dark blue line on the horizon, which signals the possibility of a good wave, one that's going to peel for a long, long distance and remain steep to allow them to gain a lot of speed along its face. When they track it down, they ride with it all the way, working it to its maximum.
deep inside the wave, there's a lot of turbulence, a very powerful tumbling cascade of water. But with all that turbulence, there's a mood of calmness telling you to be calm or you won't survive. So you got to relax and enjoy the rinse cycle.
On the beach, the end of another day. To Fraser, a day like so many others, spent honing his skills, dancing with the winds on the Pacific surf.
Kind of bad when you get in the impact zone, the wind dies. Yeah, that's all right. That's good.
Diamond Head Lighthouse signals the nocturnal awakening of the heart of Honolulu. The markets and street stalls of Waikiki throng with tourists from around the world, the lifeblood of the islands. But for the craftsmen who service the island's surfing industry, the day is not yet over. Fraser oversees the birth of a new high-performance board. Its design is something very personal. It must have that magic feel if the two are to perform well together on the surf. The craftsman's hand and eye gives shape. And the artist's airbrush gives an identity to a form that will come to exhilarating life on the waves.
A little 140 and we'll stop right now. Okay.
Okay, can you kneel?
Down?
Yeah, sit down like this. Move your board.
Fraser Black is in the enviable position of being one of the very few able to make a living out of board
What
sailing.
about the smile? Don't you forget the smile. Some more, please.
Photography sessions both in and out the water are part of being a professional windsurfer. It's very much part of the sport to carry your sponsor's name when you're performing. I am a sailing billboard. I've always managed to get sailing when I want to and also satisfy the sponsors. So they finance my boards and provide me with sails and help keep me warm with wetsuits. There's no conflict because they're supporting me, and it's very much a symbiotic relationship.
I don't know. I don't even know that. I do. Somebody's fine. That's fine.
All right, nice wave. Yeah, check out this wave. Yeah, dude, that's the UP, right? No.
He's trying to get wild. He's not even a rookie yet. Or he is.
It's the sail that does it, yeah. Still in the sail.
What size is this?
And then sometimes you go back out, you see the full right coming off, just peeling and nobody on.
What is that?
You know, fine.